10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is good? What is good, people? It's Thursday night, so you know what time it is. We are back for another Prem Panel Show. I didn't know if we was going to get this one started today. We were thinking, right, it's a North London derby. Should we go before? Should we go after? Trying to get the time for everyone. We thought, no, let's go after. Probably going to make it a little bit more interesting. And yes, Cal is there. You can hear him, not see him at the moment. So, and as you can see in the comments, he is live. But we've obviously got your man Lewis in the building. What's going on, bro?
I'm great, man. It's been an amazing week. First time in weeks, man. But I've finally fallen in love with the beautiful sport that is football. But yeah, I'm great to be on, man. I hope you're doing well too.
There you go. I'm blessed, bro. Big up yourself. Daps, what's going on, bro? Welcome back as always, brother.
Welcome back, Lewis. Welcome back. You're back in the building.
Welcome, bro.
I'm back happy again. Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what people have to say.
I know, I'm definitely excited. And we've got the main man. And you know what? Not only are we happy to have him on anyway, but I'm not going to lie. No cowardliness, no backing away. Always got to respect a man who jumps on straight after a loss. And that's not even being patronized, I'm being real.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the man Lee in the building. What's going on, bro?
Listen, man said big screen and everything.
I ain't in control. I ain't in control. What's going on, though, bro?
Whose pairs are those? Whose pairs are those?
You know what I'm saying, bro? But look, let's just jump right in.
Big up Daps.
Yeah, and obviously, Cal, as I said, Cal's behind the screen. What's going on, brother? And obviously, they can hear you, can't see you. What's going on, brother? You good, yeah?
Yes, not too bad. Not too bad.
Right, let's just jump straight in. Let's not even beat around the bush here, innit? Let's not do any of it. Let's just chop this up. Like, the floor is yours, Lee. Talk to me. Tottenham 3, Arsenal 0. The game was you walk me through it, bro. The floor is yours, bro. Talk to us.
You know what? And again, big up to the whole chat, big up to the whole community. And again, always thank you for having me on as always, man. But you know what? I know we're gonna have jokes and banter, but we need to talk about that game seriously, though, man. We have to chat about that game because for the first time, I can say since last year, I feel like another Liverpool fan again because that refereeing performance was something to be beholding. I'll be honest with you. I mean, to say that the referee was paid was an understatement. I mean, yeah, we choked a bit. We did. Some of our players didn't perform, and that's something which I'll get onto. The players didn't sort of turn up with some of them, but that refereeing performance was a disgrace. It was diabolical, and for me, there's got to be questions asked of that guy because I don't even know what was going on. To send somebody off for a normal tackle, and again, I've got proof and evidence because there's been a lot going around. Fabinho did the same thing to Son only 4 days ago. Was it 4 days ago on Saturday, 7:45, and he didn't get any card. And then you see in the game, he gets sent off. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, again, I have to big up to the players as well because for me, I know they some of them did turn up, but I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed by the performance today. It's annoying. It's just one of those things that happen. But at the end of the day, like it was a joke. I was watching the game at my friend's outhouse, like big screen projector. I was listening to some of the sort of commentary as well, and honestly, like having Gary Neville and that Martin Tyler with his own mouth, I couldn't believe it, said this is good for the neutrals. I mean, why would you say that? Like, come on, like, surely.
I enjoyed it.
Come on. Like, that is mad. Like,
No, but you gotta be honest though, bro. That is because we want to know when the last day of the season is something in it. So as a neutral, you winning means it was over. Remember, so technically it is good for the neutral, bro.
Move on to that point as well. This game's been built up. Yeah, this game's been built up for the last 3 months as a title decider. So we were never going to win this game. And that refereeing corruption, surely. No. I like, to be honest, I thought at best a draw, and I predicted 1-1 before. Yeah. And you saw every 50-50 went straight to Spurs. Nothing went in our favour today. There was no leniency, even for a derby. And you guys would know, even at the Everton game, you know that Everton are going to try and rough you up. Now, there's a way, and Callum always says it, there's a way that a referee should referee the game. And he should set precedent at the start of the game. But you do not, in a derby, do some of the things that referee was doing. Yeah. And again, we lost for 3-0. I have to take it. But at the end of the day, it's still in our hands. We didn't play well, but that referee ruined a game that we could have easily taken a point or even 3 points out, because we started well. And in a derby, you just don't do those sort of things. But for me, look, like we're still fourth. We've got a couple of injuries now, more on top of this, obviously what we had before. We could have obviously caught Chelsea and been 1 point behind them. But I mean, it is what it is, and this is where the cookies crumbled right now. But we're here. We're here.
You know, Bob, and again, look, you're allowed your opinion. I'm not even going to argue with you, but I'm just trying to let memory serve me correct. Did you not score a goal that should have been a foul to Tottenham in the reverse fixture at the beginning of the season? Remember, like, they should have had a foul on the edge of their box. You broke on a counter-attack, and then everyone was complaining about that it should have been a foul to them, and you scored, and then that was the momentum for you to go on and win that game, bro.
Yeah, so you're talking about the Xhaka tackle that was on, I think it might have been on Mora. I think it was on Mora.
Yeah, I don't remember the play. I just remember them being upset about it. Yeah,
you could say that, but that penalty that was given to them was not a penalty. That was a clear ushering out of the player. There's no penalty. There's nothing that was there to give a penalty in that game.
I gotta disagree, you know, bro. I gotta disagree. No, honestly, like, and again, if you do watch it back, maybe a little bit later when you're not as emotional, bro, and you watch it back, you realize Son was about to actually head the ball, and he jumped. If you push someone when they're in midair, for me, that is a foul, because you can't control yourself in midair.
There's a difference between push and an ushering out. Yeah, there's that wasn't a push.
All right, I'm gonna bring. Go.
Lee, don't get me wrong. Paul Tierney, terrible referee. But Lee, surely, the first yellow card, I think about it's as blatant as it gets, bro. Like, he fouled him about 4 times in that period. Yeah. Then the second one, I thought, is a yellow card as well. Now, I hear what you're saying about the derby, but I kind of disagree. I think referees should referee each game normally. I don't like this idea of,
though, Cal,
but this is my point, Lee. I don't agree with the notion that because it's a derby, more should be let go, because then that's how injuries, red cards, etc. happen. Mm-hmm. Surely it should just be refereed as a game. For the referee, it shouldn't just be. They should be looking at it as, it's a derby. It's the same thing we say about finals and semi-finals. Just because it's a final doesn't mean you can get away with stuff. If it's a foul and if you pull someone's shirt by the letter of the law, it's a yellow card, whether it's in the first game of the season against Norwich or a title decider against Man City or a top 4 decider against Spurs. A pull of the shirt by the letter of the law is a yellow. And Flacco did actually get a yellow for the one on Son at the weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Can I? You see the tackle that you're talking about, Fabinho? Can I show it on the screen?
If it's just a screenshot, but not obviously footage, no.
Okay, yeah,
but a screenshot.
If it's a still, otherwise
I don't know if you still get demonetized for that anymore, because I've started putting them on a bit more. You guys,
you can do. If you get away with it, you're lucky, Lewis. That's basically what it is.
See the problem with the actual the red card. Even though saying that was a straight red. I mean, it's crazy. Like
he did aggressively put his shoulder into his face, though, Lee. You gotta be honest, but that was.
Sorry, man. I don't.
I'll give Lee a break for a minute, Lewis. Come bring it.
Again, a lot of those decisions are 50-50, and none of them went in our way. None of them. For me, I just feel like it was a bit of a joke to them, but whatever.
We're bringing the most non-biased person here because Lewis hates both of you equally. I think that's fair to say. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, you hate both teams equally. So talk to me, bro. How do you think the goal? What do you think Lee's right with the ref? Like, talk to me, bro.
I mean, refs are just inconsistent in general, if we're being honest. We can complain about them all that we want, but the fact is there will literally be one foul that doesn't get called in one game that will get called in the next game. Fact is, in my opinion, Rob Holding saw the situation with Heung-min Son and he went back to 2017 and thought it was Diego Costa and he could get into his head. not the same person. Son is just going to go to ground and make the most of it. Diego Costa, you can get in his head. You can get something out of him, but it's not the same energy for these players. And Rob Holding fucked it for you guys. And as soon as it went down to 10 men, it's already tough enough for you guys. Like, these North London derbies are very predictable in the fact the home team always just dominates. I rarely ever see away wins in North London derbies. Tottenham dominate at Tottenham, Arsenal dominate at Arsenal. But it's like you lot just put so much pressure on yourselves going into this game. This is the night where we finally make it into the promised land. We're going to get into the Champions League at White Hart Lane. It's just typical Arsenal fans. Let's be real about it. Let's just call it what it is. Arsenal fans overhype everything to death, and then when they fail, they crash and they burn. And I'm not saying that's you. I know your opinion going into it.
I agree with you.
This is such an Arsenal thing. Literally. And I kind of feel like that's what played into factors, because you can't go into a North London derby at Tottenham and think it's just going to be light work. Tottenham is shit. Let's be real about it. Tottenham are shit, but they turn up for derbies. They turn up for
turn up for us as well. To be fair,
yeah, and the odd game against City. And going into this game as well, Antonio Conte, like, he's gonna make it hard for you guys. And as soon as you went down to 10 men, the game was finished. You lot were already 1-0 down. It's down to the referee. It's down to Rob Holding, but it's kind of also down to the fan base for getting way too big for their boots in this situation. Like, the fact is, you lot will probably still make top 4, even in spite of this performance. It's still in you guys' hands. But yeah, it's a bit hard for you guys now. Suddenly, these games have just got tougher. You're facing 2 relegation candidates now. Like, at the very least, you're not overhyping these games. Oh no, it's not 2 relegation candidates. You got Newcastle, don't you?
Yeah. It's funny because obviously when we get into the preview, we'll chop that up. So we'll save the Newcastle Arsenal stuff for that part there. But I
suppose we'll probably lose to Norwich or some bullshit anyway.
I mean, boy, I was going to say Burnley is a difficult one, which we'll obviously chop up as well. But Daps, as someone who doesn't really like Tottenham for obvious reasons, I wouldn't either. I mean, to be fair, I don't know why I like them at the moment. They just stopped us winning the league or put the extra pressure on us to not win the league or whatever you want to call it. So I should have hated them today, but I watched it as a neutral. But how did you feel about that one, bro?
So right now, I'm going to speak, and we can come back to it depending on what Lee says later about us. But right now, my honest opinion on it, I was rooting for Arsenal. I've been saying Arsenal will get top 4 most of the season because I felt they were bullying the people they should bully, but then getting bullied by the people they should be bullied by. Whereas Tottenham would maybe get some points against us lot, but then drop points against random teams that they should be beating.
Brighton, I think Brighton have beaten them in the league twice this season, maybe.
I always go back to the week that Tottenham dropped points to Southampton and Arsenal battled with 10 men and beat Wolves, and that was a massive, for me, that's the difference. But then today, do you know what it looked like from Arsenal again? And this is Arsenal fans can maybe see a positive from this, right? It was very similar to the City game in that they do have a young squad and they made immature mistakes again. Now, don't get me wrong. It ended up like, you're coming up against Kane and Son, which right now they're on fire again. And I just feel like it was just immaturity again. That's all it is. And the plus is that they can move on from that, but they do need to move on from it because we've seen it a few times this season. They shouldn't have lost to us. That was immaturity as well. And yeah, I just think it sounds mad because Tottenham are not, but it looked like men against boys today. It did. And
And I think going back to obviously Lewis's point and even Daps' point, we did play the occasion. We didn't play the game correctly. Like, we started off the first 5-10 minutes okay, but we did what I knew we shouldn't have done. And I said it before, I would have been happy with 1-1. Everyone was talking about before, this is Tottenham, we can dump on their ground. Yeah, obviously Arsenal fans get a bit carried away at times, and you want to sort of big at your chest because this is obviously sort of a rival. But for me, I was happy to go with 1-1 and just try and kill out the season against Newcastle. But what Tottenham as Arsenal fan, we can do this at their ground, we can do this, we can do that. And for me, I just felt the Arsenal fans, we did pull it on ourselves and we did overhype the game, and we should have just played the game and not the occasion. And even with Daps, what Daps is saying, it's just one of those things. It's just really annoying. It's just one of those things where I'm looking at it now and I'm like,
Lee, do you think Arteta took too, because Sky made a big deal out of it, so I don't know, but do you think Arteta took too long to make the change?
Well, I think he really and truly what he wanted to do was just try and get to half time. We obviously conceded one, and I think that was the 33rd minute when we conceded the second goal. Yeah. And I just think he wanted to get to half time and try and change it up or do something. Obviously, the red card came, and then we conceded pretty much straight after. So that was just almost like a double jeopardy, which didn't help at all. But I mean, for me, I really do think that this all came up to being a really annoying point, because at the end of the day, you could see Sky were hyping this up for the last 3 months, and they made sure Spurs won this game today. I truly, honestly, hand on my heart, believe that game. Like, I'm not taking anything away from the players, because the players didn't turn up. All of the players didn't turn up today, and that's something which I have to put on the manager and I have to put on the players per se. But for me, I really think that we were fighting against 12, 13 people today. So I really ain't going to try and sit here and say anything other than that, to be honest.
Cal, I'm going to bring you in, brother, because I know you're waiting to go. Talk to me, bro. What did you think of the result, the performance? Oh, shit, here he comes.
That smile, man. I'm so glad I'm not going to see that smile on the last day of the season.
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Boy, I don't know, man. Winners win, learners learn, isn't it?
You know what, though? You know what the joke is? I swear, on my life, sometimes you can lose a game and you feel, we got hammed. But I don't feel mad upset at the loss. I really don't. I'm not sitting there thinking, do you know what? Like, it's all over. We're crumbling. Like, I don't really look. I'm not looking at it like that. I'm only looking at it right now. You know what? Listen, when we get to this Man City game,
wasn't it you? Tread carefully. Wasn't it you, brother? Wasn't it you?
Listen, when we get to this Man City thing, I'm gonna have some questions for you, and I need
about the Champions League. Absolutely, bro.
But anyway,
be ready as an Arsenal fan to talk about the Champions League, bro. By all means.
You know what? We're gonna get to it, because it's funny that your manager's not under no pressure to win it, but you want to get in there every season. But anyway, we move.
We'll get onto that.
But anyway,
we'll get onto that, because I've got a message. I've got a little something, a little special something. So hold tight.
Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. I told you guys. I told you in the preview last week that we were going to smoke Arsenal. It's about time a team didn't bend over to them, which we didn't today. All right, first 20 minutes might have been shaky but we finally grew into the game, and we told the little boys to sit down, and they just couldn't handle it. So enjoy trying to play Newcastle, because I'm pretty sure they've only lost to like City and Liverpool, so they're going to be on fire, and obviously Everton fighting relegation as well. So top four is going to be ours, baby. Koi Spurs!
Brother, there you go.
Brother, we got him.
George, as always.
We got him. Well, listen. It's gonna
big up George, as always. Made sure that he dropped in that little video for us.
All right, Lee, can I ask a couple of questions? So, in terms of the game, do you think Rob Holding should have started this game? And I'm not speaking just in hindsight, because I've got a couple of friends who are Arsenal fans, and you see when they saw Holding on the team sheet, it felt as though the game was lost before it started. Do you think he should have started this game? And then, second question, does Arteta have to shoulder some of the blame for this game in the way it was approached and the way his teams kind of handle some of these games sometimes?
Yeah. Okay. So the Rob Holding thing, I didn't want him to start, but what I will say is clearly Ben White wasn't fit. Clearly, otherwise he would have started. That's very simple. For me, also,
not even just that, Lee. He didn't even bring him on as a substitution. I think he knew there's no point risking him. I think you're right.
There's no point risking him. So you could clearly see that wasn't going to happen. He was there almost just as a bit of a sort of like a tactic to say that, like he's going to be there as an option, whatever. That's the first thing I say.
That was the one.
That's a good one. I like.
I'm not gonna lie, though, most of my loved ones are Arsenal fans in terms of friends. It's difficult. It's difficult. I can't lie.
Same, sadly. I pray for them every night.
Listen, we're active. You get me? But what I will say on top of everything is, for me, yeah, I wasn't happy with Rob Holding's time. But again, you watch the match. We made Tottenham look good. I don't really feel like we played horribly. Yeah, we had 10 men. And again, I know it seemed like, all of these violin. I'm sure I'm going to see violin in the chat in a second. But we're a young team that made Arsenal. we made Man City look good. We made Man City look good. Man City, because I'm too good to adapt. So we made Tottenham look good. And I really don't feel angry. I'm annoyed that we lost 0, but I'm not vexed by the performance, by the game.
That's because you know you're still in the driver's seat, Lee. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, no, of course. But
it's because you know you're still in the driver's seat.
I'm talking more about the performance itself. For me personally, I'm not looking at the performance saying, yeah, like this is what a terrible performance. As you said, look, even Joel said it. The first 20 minutes, we were under. We were pressing them hard. We were putting our game plan onto them. But unfortunately, again, refereeing decisions and the referee, I feel like, it's ruined the whole game. So, I mean, I look, at the end of the day, as I said, I feel like a Liverpool fan right now, because all that I hear Liverpool fans moaning about referees. So, yeah.
Hold on. Let me ask a question. Lee, if the roles were reversed and Saka was fouled like that by Davinson Sanchez, would you be expecting 2 yellow cards?
No, I wouldn't.
You're a liar.
Nah, man. No. I swear to you. I don't.
Lee, I would say you beat Aston Villa 1-0, right?
Yeah.
Was the Saka penalty not exactly like the penalty given today?
Saka penalty?
Because wasn't it a Saka penalty against Aston Villa when they reviewed the goal? It was offside.
No. There wasn't a penalty in that game. He
scored from outside the box. He smashed it in bottom corner.
Oh, what was the game when it was level, and then you scored an offside goal, but then they reviewed it and realised Saka got fouled and then gave a penalty? What was that?
Scored
game?
Against Man United. Yeah, 3-1.
Was it Man United? Was that penalty not exactly like today's? It was a push from behind, very similar.
No, that was a clear penalty. Nah, man.
I thought you were talking about the Aspi one on Saka when they beat us at the bridge.
No, but today's penalty, bro. All jokes aside, today's penalty is exactly like that one for me, anyway.
But
I just don't say anything because we deserve to lose.
Yeah, no, but you know what? The overarching point, though. You know, the overarching point is the inconsistencies are so consistent in the Premier League. This is what is so annoying.
Oh, the refereeing is terrible, Lee. The refereeing is terrible. I think we know that.
Do you know what? I'm a really strong believer in swings and roundabouts with refereeing. Yeah, I feel everyone gets decisions. I could sit here, I could hang off Liverpool decisions. A lot of City fans do. Liverpool fans will want to sit there and hang off City's decisions. I get it. It's fine for me. Swings and roundabouts. The one thing we can all agree in. The one thing.
We just get fucked over, but yeah.
The one thing we can all agree
on.
You
got all of them at the beginning, Lewis. That's why, like 10 years ago, you lot was getting them every week, bro. But yeah, so go on.
I'm not gonna lie.
I bet, bro. Yeah, you're right. We wouldn't have won the league without them.
No. I'm not even gonna say that. I think you're saying that. I think you're saying that, Daps. I'm not even trying to discredit you. I think you're saying that because I feel as though watching from as a neutral fan when I watch your games, I feel like you get more than you get against yourself.
Well, people call you Liverpool. Not me personally, but people do.
But they call us Liverpool. They call us Liverpool, but they have nothing to base it on.
Okay, but on us, you've got loads to base it on, of course.
No, I'm not saying loads, but I think you probably get more than we do.
Yeah, definitely, 100% agree with you.
I'm gonna be real. I promise you, Daps.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro, 100%.
Do you know what?
What I was going to say is, the one thing I would say is, we can all agree that the consistency of refereeing is dog shit. Yesterday at the Wolves game, honestly, like the linesman wasn't keeping up with the game. He was just like waiting for the crowd reaction. And I feel like, I don't want to say on referees, but linesmen 100%, I decided yesterday, they are literally just relying on VAR now. They couldn't give a shit keeping up with the game.
Can I just say, sorry lads, can I just say, Song Kang made a great point. I think this is the same referee that Mr. Rodri handball against Everton.
And that was a handball. Let me be clear. That was a handball.
This is the same incompetence that I'm having to deal with.
Like, Iniesta's not the one, bro. He's not the one. He was a top footballer, but he can't ref. It's as simple as that. Everyone knows, bro. Just because you was one of the most elite footballers doesn't mean you can referee. You know what I mean?
Terrible, bro.
But look, again, today, I hold my hands up. We learned today. It's not a great day, unfortunately. But you know what? All I want Arsenal to do, all I need Arsenal to do is for the last 2 games is now use this and galvanize this. One thing I love about Liverpool and the fans that you kind of say all the time is your mentality monsters. And we now need to show this. We need to step up. We need to grow a pair of balls. No, they are mentality monsters. They are.
The Champions League, they are, definitely.
No, you can't say that, man.
You know what? In the league, I can. To be fair, in the Champions League, I can't say shit. I
knew at some point that was going to be coming with the ball. I knew it.
It is the truth.
I knew it.
We can't say nothing about the Champions League. Their heritage in the Champions League, bro. I can in the league. Honestly, as a City fan right now,
you know why I call them
the mentality monsters in the league, brother. We are.
No, you know what? You're right. But why I call them mentality monsters, and I would agree with what Liverpool fans about being called mentality monsters, only because after every defeat, they normally go on a 5, 6, 7, 8 game run. Even when they're tired, even when they're sort of like low on confidence, whatever it is, they pull out a result from somewhere, whether it's Divock Origi or whoever. So for me, I do call them.
City, the last 4 seasons, the most we've gone on a loss is 2 games. After that, we bounce back. I hear you, Liverpool. Look, Liverpool, unreal, but in the league, we are the mentality monsters. We're showing it right now. When it gets this time in the league, we are beast. Champions League, can't talk to them. It's fine.
You do go into the season not wanting to win the Champions League, so yeah. I'm sorry.
No, but it's probably easier.
Listen, hold on. You know what? Let's just do this, Lee. Right? Listen, brother. Whatever
this is a behind-the-scenes beef, by the way, that's about to become public.
And I was going to say, it's probably easier for you right now at the moment, Daps, because that's the only thing you're competing in at the moment.
Yeah, no,
so
everything's fine.
But with same. Well, now you've got after Saturday, it's going to be the only thing you're competing in as well, bruv.
No, we've got Champions League final as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. The only thing you're competing is the Champions League.
Well, no, technically we're still competing. In the league.
Also, it looks like we've already got Dabs' prediction in for the West Ham game. Then, fuck you know.
West Ham. Bruv, I haven't, because we could lose that and still win the league.
Ouch.
Yeah, you could. But look, let's move on to the next portion, and then if you don't want to bring your behind the scenes beef public, I'm all for it. Seems like you want to, I'm all for it. But let's just
got questions that need to be
Hold on.
We got to talk about one thing first. We got to talk. Let's hold. We're going to talk about one thing first. Now, I want to bring Lewis in on this one because again, Lewis is probably going to be the least biased in this whole situation. Now, you lot have comfortably got third sorted out now. And obviously, you know, you've still got the cup final of us on the weekend. But you've been watching you've been watching the title race for a couple of weeks now, obviously knowing you're not involved, but you was involved till about, say, January, February. So looking at it now, how do you feel it's gone? Because as I put in the title, have City already won the league? There's a lot of people that argued with me and said, like, no, you got to keep on going. I'm a realist in it. I just don't see Man City dropping 4 points in 2 games when they barely drop points for the majority of the season. So as a neutral, bro, who doesn't give a shit really about who wins because obviously you'd rather Chelsea won, talk to me about, do you think Man City have got it one up, or do you think there could be a little twist that's a miracle?
Who's everyone's last 2 games? I'm just trying to get up quickly.
West Ham away for Man City and then Villa at home, and Liverpool have got Southampton away and then Wolves at home.
That Wolves game might be a little bit tricky because they might still be able to get back into Europe. But I don't know. I feel like from Liverpool, you guys needed a clean sweep of results. And from a Liverpool fan's perspective, it must be so frustrating because like the amount of points you guys rack up every single season, these guys just better it. It would be so jarring if I was a Liverpool fan.
It is, bro. It's very jarring.
No, I get it. But don't worry, we're going to give you 2 domestic cups, so hopefully it soothes the blood. in terms of the run into the title, I can't lie. Like, I would be very surprised if City drop it from here, just because they're so efficient when it comes to this part of the season and when it comes to just racking up victories. When they go on a run of games, that's it. It's just ridiculous to try and stop them. Wolves is meant to be a tough game for them, and then fucking De Bruyne comes in and bangs 4 goals just for fun. You can't win against these lot. Let's be real about it. But if you lot did, it would be crazy. Like, I'm not going to rule it out because football is just mad like that. But me personally, I think the title's finished. You guys, again, we'll give you 2 domestic trophies. Whatever happens in the Champions League happens. But yeah, I don't see you guys winning the league still. I can't lie.
Yeah, I saw the way you did that little deflection there. It's not one yet, bro. It's not one yet. There's a final to play.
No,
There's a final to
I'd be
play,
shocked if they drop it, though. I really would, because when City start racking victories up, I don't ever see them drop. And I haven't seen a past example of them bottling a title. So,
oh no, I was talking about the FA Cup game, bro. I know
the FA Cup, yeah.
I knew you. I see you like, yeah, you lot won 2 domestic cups. I'm like, bro, it's not one yet. There's a game at the weekend, bro. There's a game at the weekend.
Don't worry, man. It's one. It's one.
There's a game at the weekend. Now, Cal, I'm going to bring you in on this because obviously you're a Liverpool man now. I saw something today, and again, there's a lot of things I've read that actually people go, no, Jeff, that was wrong. And I'm like, right, people have got to just stop being allowed to just write things. But this one sounded true, so I'm going to run with it. In half the Premier League titles that have been won, the points we are currently on with 2 games to go wins you the league. 86 points, I think it was. That wins you the league on half of the Premier Leagues that have been won in the past. As Lewis just said, now I know obviously we don't want to give Daps too much praise, but at the same time, we've got to be unbiased in the conversation that we're having.
Brothers,
is it unprecedented?
But you lot deserve it as well, because we started hitting them points the minute we started competing with you, man. Look, let's not start. Everyone's going to start saying we're cuddling and that, but let's be real. It is. That's what's happened.
Yeah, I think it is the Messi Ronaldo rivalry for real. We push each other. I do genuinely believe it.
Man. I'm hearing this in the best rivalry ever, man.
No, I'm sure Cal's about to completely change this, but that's why I'm bringing Cal in. So, Cal, 86 points wins you half of the Premier Leagues that have already been won. As a Liverpool fan, how fucking frustrating is this? That we continue to rack up points that are almost unheard of or pretty much just what the level is, but we just still can't fucking get over the line because of this team that have now added Haaland if they didn't score enough goals as it fucking was.
I mean, how am I meant to answer that?
Callum just wants violence all the time. So
I'm bringing.
And I've just been nice as well. I've just been nice, so he's like, fucking hell. Right now.
Talk to me, bro, because I was thinking about it, Cal, and obviously we haven't had a conversation today because you've been busy. So, like, I've been thinking about it. Like, every time we get a points tally, Cal, we can get 92 points. Like, that was more points than what Arsenal got in the Invincibles. And I'm not throwing shade. I'm just trying to put some perspective on it. 96 points, 97. Like, we're getting points that are just crazy, and we're still not winning the title, bro. Like, this is frustrating the fuck out of me, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
That doesn't frustrate me, though. That you see that statistic. To me, that's like, okay, because I'll throw it in a different direction. Daniel Cormier, outside of John Jones' era, wins and cleans up the light heavyweight division, but he's in John Jones' era, innit? He's got to deal with that. We've got to deal with the fact that we're up against
John Jones,
arguably the most. You're right, John Jones, drugs and everything. We've got
pick the ground.
Drugs don't work; they make it worse.
You know what I mean? I mean, Kevin De Bruyne limped that game, played the next game, picked the grounds. I don't know. Talk to me.
We've got for you. It's fine.
We've got to deal with the fact that we're just in the era where they've got. We've got to deal with the fact that we're in the era where they are playing fantastic football, and like, again, the notion of the title runs, really and truly, 13-14, City were meant to win that. We were overachieving. Still not an excuse because we bottled it. We did bottle it. 18-19 was the first real title challenge where I think it should have been a title challenge. And again, I think we messed up by drawing silly games that season. But again, if I'm going to be objective on the other side, to say we messed up but we only finished a point behind them shows they messed up throughout the season as well. It weren't just clear sailing. And again, it looks as though they're going to win the league potentially with 3 points. Again, it's not like we're getting
better than last time.
Yeah, it's not like we're getting rinsed by these lot season after season. Like, we're losing by fine margins. And yes, they've gone and got Haaland. And again, you know, I'm not even going to come on there and be silly. How long have I screamed about Haaland and said he's the guy? Like, he is the guy. And they've gone and added him to him. Like, kudos to them. How they make their money and stuff like that, kudos to them. But we've got to react. We can't sit here and be like, oh, you got Haaland, we got to give up. No, we go and react. We go and react. We go and deal with it, and we deal with it. Like it is where it is. I'm not gonna sit here and say,
I hear that.
he's got a bit more muscle. We can't fight him. No, we gotta go and fight, bro. It is where it is.
No, but
can I ask you lot a question though? I want to ask that.
Yeah, go on.
Quick question. I hear all of this talk about Klopp being the best manager ever if he wins the quad.
Carefully.
Wait. I just want to ask it. Listen, I'm here to ask questions, rock the boat a little bit, roll my boat away because I lost, and come back again another day. I just want to ask a couple of questions. I'm here to just ask a couple of questions to the family, man. Brothers, come on, man, we're brothers.
Now, go on, ask away, bro. Ask away, go on, bro.
I just want to ask. I hear the Kaiser, the man there, you got your teeth done, you got your hat on, and now you might.
I ain't got my teeth done, brother. I wish I had.
No. The Kaiser got his teeth done.
I was gonna say, but we said you could ask a question, but shade.
Listen,
like, bro,
I'm just saying,
it's not sunny outside, bro. You're throwing hella shade right now, but go on.
I just want to know what a Man City fan thinks of Klopp if he wins one league in the next 10 years. I'm just asking a question. I just wanted to know.
He's up against the best manager in the world and the best team in the world.
Okay.
Like, he's still one. Look, the thing is, it's a worthy. Someone said to me the other day, right, that if he wins one league and Pep's won 4 in 5, then right now maybe it shouldn't be a conversation. But if he wins the Champions League this year and he's won 2 Champions Leagues and a Premier League, look, we're going us and them are going very close. I don't like that debate, to be frank. Do you know what? Let's wait till they both leave, then we can have that debate based on facts and all of that. Right now, we're competing. You man aren't, and let's just leave it there, brother.
Yeah, go on, Kat. I know you were itching to get in, bro.
I've just got one word. Context.
Yes, Big C.
Steve, in the comments.
I'll leave it there. I mean, context, surely, innit?
Yeah. There should be context in everything in football. This isn't Spaces.
Are they context or are they excuses?
You tell me, Lee.
Well, referees today, were they excuses or context?
No. Because I'm old. You see the difference? You know what? You know what the difference is? You know what the difference is? I own that we lost, but I give him a reason. But I just sometimes feel like I hear excuses. But anyway, look, we move.
Look.
I mean, be the best team in the world if you can't win on the continent as well, Daps?
Pardon? Say that again.
Can you be the best team in the world if you can't win on the continent?
If
that's not even shade.
It's not. Listen. I've got a real thing with certain chants here. Like Arsenal sing best team in the, what is it? There's a singer I heard at the train station. That's pull up my bedroom the other day.
That sounds like a lie straight away. But anyway, we move.
It's not a lie, bruv. It was, what is it? Look, all football clubs have these songs about best at this and that, and it pisses me off when I hear certain clubs singing it, right? For me, at the moment, until we win the Champions League, we can sing Champions of England. We know what we are. We can't sing Champions of Europe. It will come. It will come. We've only been at 13 years. We've got to a final, 2 semi-finals. That's already, I believe, correct me if I'm wrongly, better than you man did in 19 years. So, I mean... Am I right? Am I right, brother?
Yeah.
And Dabson's got his back up. Big up Big Steve in the building. What's going on, bro?
Is that actually Big Steve, though?
Yeah, it's Steve. No, it's Steve.
Oh, that's actually Big Steve.
Big up Steve.
Yeah, he's coming in.
Big up Steve. I didn't realise.
Yeah, Dabson's got his back up. Look, it's getting heated. Like, we used to, I'm not going to lie, it used to be a bit pally, friendly. You see Guardiola and Kop hugging. It's got a bit real recently. I can't lie. The rivalry is kicking in. And when your manager goes and signs a new contract, because he's loving the fact that Haaland's coming in, it means it's going to be going on for another 3-4 years, whatever.
Ask a question with this Pep thing, and again, I want you to be as objective as possible, Daps, because I'm not going to sit here and say Pep's a rubbish manager. You're never going to hear those words out my mouth. But Daps, if you're given absolutely every single advantage to succeed, and someone you're up against is not given maybe 50% of the advantages you have.
You like paupers, didn't you? Instant, no money.
No, we're not. We're not.
I mean, Cater 65 million. That
how did we fund Cater? How did we fund Cater?
Well, as long as you funded it, so we can start talking about where everyone's money.
Well, yes,
the show's not long enough.
No, Daps.
Well, hold on.
No.
We're a morally correct football club now, so Just saying, we're innocent.
You know, Lewis, the Chelsea fans must love the fact that now no one can throw that shade
no one
anymore.
Can call us shit. We know oil money club. We make our money from the ground up the same way everyone else does. Don't want to hear a word.
Welcome to the club, bro. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. If I was to tell you right now, let's say, for example, I needed a new car, and I just went to mummy and said, Mum, I want that new car. And she said, all right, there you are. Yeah. There's the money. And if I said to you, Drift needs a new car, and Drift works 2 jobs to go and get that car.
Bruv, you're shameless as shit. You weren't saying this last week, you know. It's cool. You're out of the title
I've
race.
Always said this. I've always said this.
It's just like you got the money by selling the player.
Away. What is it?
We sell players as well, bro. So this is a bit
mad. Don't give me that, bro.
Unless we're gonna pull out spreadsheets and start doing it. It is
don't
mad,
give me you sell players, bro.
Okay, I won't.
It's about to get.
No, anyway, what was your question? What was your question, though? What was your actual question?
My question is, how is it?
Lee, what were you talking about the teeth in that earlier, by the way?
No, I was talking about Klopp.
We're going to start shading the Kaiser. Not on here.
You were ready to start gunning.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
I genuinely want to know how people are so quick to say Pep's better than Klopp.
Who is?
When, dare I say, if you swap the two around, Pep's not winning anything at Liverpool, and Klopp's almost won everything he can availably at Liverpool.
Did you say Pep's? Say that again.
Pep under the constraints that he's at. Sorry, Pep under the constraints.
Are you doing ifs? Are you doing what ifs? You're doing what ifs. If Pep was at Liverpool, what would happen? Bro, let's not do what ifs. Come on, man.
So you're telling me you don't think Klopp would have won the leagues at Man City? Pellegrini did.
Oh, Pellegrini won 1.
He still won it, bruv.
Oh, right, he won. Bro, right, you want to do that. Pellegrini,
how long was he in the league? How long was he competing for the
league? Pellegrini and Mancini won 4 trophies in 4 years. Pep did 3 in 1 year, 2 in the next year, broke records.
The foundation was built, bruv.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, Pep, you know what? Pep, bruv, fucking hell, man.
Hold on, Daps. Do you remember the team you took over? Do you remember the team?
It was average age was 32 years old, and it just got 60. Hold on, and had just got 66 points in the Premier League.
Bro, because you
took it up to 100. Oh, right, okay. Bro, Lee, you're right. Excuses.
Hold on. So when Tuchel took over Chelsea, was it a miracle they won the Champions League?
Yes.
Hold on, they didn't have a good team.
Thank you, Lewis.
Hold on, did they or did they not have a good team? Good enough to win the Champions League?
We had Timo Werner in attack.
All right, Callum. Callum.
Timo cost 53 million, though, Lewis. We got to put some context in there.
Man had David Silva.
Him and the other chuckle brother.
Callum, hearing about 32 years of age, bro. That's a peak age, bro.
Callum, do you want context? You want context? Cool, because it's a bit long, but fine. When Pep arrived, I will agree with you. From the middle going forward, we were fine, right? However, at the back, and we can see it now, what style of football does City play? They play out from the back. Cool. We had Joe Hart, can't play out from the back. Zabaleta can't play out from the back. Clichy left, can't really play out from the back. We had defenders that were aging. After the first summer, we brought in Edison, I think 2 right backs, a centre back, and a DM.
And a left back, exactly my point, bro. You spent 300 million in 1 summer.
Yeah, but bro, listen, bro.
We had to play Milner left back, bro.
I hear you on that. But then what did he do? He broke records. And the thing is, in any walk of life, if you are good enough, yeah, bro, and he's doing it. Klopp's a good manager. So, and this is the thing, it pisses me off when I get drawn into these conversations, because if you actually ever hear me, I always say on this debate, it's a very good debate to have because there's arguments for both of them. I hate Klopp. Fucking hate him. Passive-aggressive wanker. But I respect him as a manager. He's a very good manager. Like I can't deny he's a good manager. The problem is,
I'm remaining neutral on this, by the way. I'm remaining neutral on this.
What they're saying is actually true. It is hard to say because it's literally just like it's literally like Chelsea. If you have to admit though, without the clear advantage of money, Chelsea would not be on this show. We're at the clear advantage of Pep having spent, and this is throughout his whole tenure as a manager. He spent he spent £900 million on players.
I agree. I agree with you. But hold on.
So all we're saying is,
look at Everton as an example.
No. But what we're saying is, not only did he spend that £900 million throughout 3 clubs, he's also had everything's, whether it's from the backroom staff, he's everything set up for him to be in the position where he is.
Do you know the maddest thing is? I hear this, but do you think I care?
No. But we're not saying that you should care or not care. But we're just pointing out that what we're saying is that you can't say that
Klopp's a good manager. I know.
No. We're saying we can't say that he's clear of Klopp.
I didn't. When did I?
No, you said that. You said
no. I didn't. No, I didn't. Well,
no, you said he's better than. You said he's better than.
No,
Klopp.
I didn't. Try and find it.
You did.
I'm gonna.
I actually said Pep is the best manager in the world. That's because I'm a City fan, right? Him and Klopp, they're both amazing managers. That's why we're both in this. But
can I ask you another question then? Can I?
I've got a big question. Go on.
He's the best manager in the world. If he's outright says that his job is his remit, spending all that money isn't to win the Champions League. I just need to know that. No. Don't fix your face like that.
Right, I can say.
Come on.
No, cool. So I can say as a City fan, for me personally, right, what Pep has done at my football club, yeah, for me, like, and bro.
No. Don't tell me about Stevenage in 1996.
That's like me being a millionaire. That's like me being a millionaire and saying to the missus, "That's not really my job."
What you're admitting is that you're a small club.
That's what you're saying. You're a small club. That's what you're saying.
You don't. We are.
No, you are.
But we still won more Premier Leagues than you, brother. So
no, you haven't. No, okay.
Yes, we have. No, we have.
Don't do that. We won 13 titles, 13 league titles.
Cool,
don't do that.
Cool. And if
don't do that. Don't do that.
We've reached more Champions League semi-finals than you, to be fair. And you are a big club. Bro, we're a small club. No, we're a small club.
Come on, you sound like a 4-year-old.
We are a small club,
man. Come on, bro. Let's not do that.
Bro, you're talking about being a big club with no trophies in what the last how many years? Remind me. How many? When did you last?
I'm saying to you, yeah. Like let's be fair. And obviously all right, so that's what we're saying. So okay, you admit that. Okay, we can move on.
Right. So on Pep, right? If we're going to talk, because if we're talking as a manager, I guess you want to move away from City and talk about everything they've done.
Go for it.
So has he won more Champions Leagues than Klopp?
How many Pep won?
2, believe.
So no, he hasn't.
Is Klopp
so
won
he's
2?
won the same amount then.
Is Klopp won 2?
No, hold on. No, he hasn't won.
No, he hasn't.
We're about to win 2.
Confident.
I'm
concerned. Someone might get me wrong. I am concerned.
Yeah, I'm scared now, Cal.
Look, if you look at what they've won currently, Pep's legacy is better than Klopp's. Yeah, it is. If you want to start calling in how much he's spent, and you want to start calling,
I'm not even going to go down that route.
All of that, but if we're talking what they've won right now, Pep's legacy is better than Klopp's.
I've got to ask the question I was going to ask, and then I'll bring you in, Cal. Yeah, I'll tag you in. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. It baffles me, and I'm not even trying to shade Lewis on this because he's never said this, but Chelsea fans used to do this as well. What is it about not being able to just go, all right, it's a silver spoon thing, but fuck it, we're still great anyway. But we'll admit that. It baffles me that Man City fans just can't actually just go, yeah, like the money's the reason why we're great, but on top of that, we had to make sure we kept doing that. If every City fan just won't accept money's the reason why you're great, it baffles me, bro.
The minute other fans start trying to pull into, but we're bigger than you, yeah, or we've got more history than you, or we've got this, or we've got that, we can go like, yeah, we get it. Like, I thank our owners, yeah. Trust me, I thank our owners, yeah. And I always say, if they fuck off tomorrow and leave us with a better infrastructure and go and do it with another club, you know what? That's another group of supporters that get to experience what I've experienced. I've always said that. But when people start coming in talking about we're bigger than you, or you got this through this, and it's not us. People come in telling us. When people start doing that, it's like, do you know what? You get your back up. And I always say to everyone, I come on every single show I do. You already know from the brief time we're doing stuff, respectful. If I get met with violence, the same as in any walk of life, I will meet the energy the same head to head in any fucking walk of life. So if someone comes,
I feel you on that.
I hear that,
and you know what it is? My back is up. So my back's up. So I'll act a certain way. I said it last week on a different show. I'll say it again. If you poke a lion, they'll fucking bite, right? And that is it. Otherwise, I am the most respectful man about other clubs.
You're not a lion. You're a kitty cat, brother.
All right, cool, brother.
No,
that's fine.
I hear what
you're talking City phone. Okay, we're a kitty cat that currently You can't even remotely get
It doesn't
close
matter,
to
though.
You can't even. You can't even put food in our bowl. Bro.
I just
We
want
don't even have your scraps anymore. Your scraps are shit to
Lewis,
us. We
Callum
don't want them.
Lewis and Drifty will tell you straight up, and it's facts. If you win the Champions League tomorrow, nobody will care. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
not one single person.
Can I just ask you one thing,
There'll
Callum?
be no remnants.
Lee, one second, brother. Lee.
It's true. It's true.
Lee.
I'm just.
All right, cool. Lee, it's true.
It's true. It is true.
Drifty, Callum. Last week when City lost, tell me, how was your stream?
Phenomenal.
No one cares though. Today, Arsenal lost. No one cares, bro.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a massive lie. That's a lie.
Can I just say as well on the history?
Go on. Then we're gonna do the super chat. We got everyone as well. The
history thing, right? It's just an easy way to point score, and you can't really let it get to you. As a Chelsea fan who was in the same position before Roman left us, by the way, peace be above him as always. Before he left us, we were in the same position. But you know what the problem was? Kept winning trophies. So if you talk to me about history, like we have history, by the way, we had more European trophies than the whole of London combined before Roman joined us. So we do have history among us. That is a fact. But in spite of that, if they want to tell us that we have no history, cool. We just won the Champions League last year. We just lifted the Club World Cup a few months ago. We have more trophies since 2000 than anyone else in England. But we have no history. Oh, well. That's the way I see it. I'm never going to meet that with violence because I don't care. I just know the argument's dead as soon as you start talking to me about history. Because when you talk about the present, suddenly people don't want to have the conversation. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I don't let those things get to me. But like I said, we're a good club now. We're run morally. All our money comes from legitimate sources, so we don't need to have that.
Hey, Lucy,
that's just my
shamelessly plugging the new thingy, But before we move on, guys, because I know it's going to continue to be here, but we have got the super chats. Cal, if you could get through them for me, please, bro.
AM says, "Man said I'm not ashamed. You got pumped, my killie. That's to you, Lee. Sorry, bro."
Just moving.
Captain Thunderpants says, new to the group, my cousin Sat Max Legend said to sub to your channel. I'm a Liverpool fan from Manchester. Been tuning in for some great shows. Love the panel and chat. I big up yourself. Big up Sam Max.
Bro. Big up Sam Max as well. One of our biggest supporters. Big up, man.
Naldo says, question for Daps. Do you actually celebrate every City goal? No dig. It's just predictable the way things go.
Listen, right now, trust me, I was at Wolves yesterday. I can guarantee you I celebrated every single last goal, right? Because we needed every single one. This is the thing. I truly believe there are some City fans that maybe don't, but if you're of a certain age and have supported us for a long time, like we've had this comment. I still get worried every single game, and it can be in August. So I'm still worried every single game because we don't like making it easy for ourselves, do we?
Very true. Jamrock says, is Laporte and Fernandinho really a doubt for Sunday?
Listen, we need to talk on this more. This is when people are talking about, joking aside, I'm acting like the title race is over and we're doing a lot to put it that way. But right now, our defense is absolutely like Fernandinho pulled up with a hamstring. Bless him. I felt sorry for him yesterday, man. A 37-year-old who was having to do the running because Laporte was injured. They're both out. Diaz is out. Walker's out. Stones is out. So I don't know currently. I think we've got Ake, Cancelo, Zinchenko. There are three only defenders we have left.
No one even gets the ball off you. It doesn't even fucking matter anyway, man.
Well, that's what we have to do. To be honest, against West Ham, we just have to play keep ball because I'm hoping. Yeah, you see managers. Don't you think sometimes in their press conference they're too honest when they start talking about who's injured and whatever? I hope Pep's been lying. Right, I hope to God.
So do I, bro.
All of a sudden, Diaz, Walker, all them, but I don't think so. It's.
You said Walker was out for the season and he played against Real Madrid, bro.
He's doing this because he's. Let me not.
No, it's fine. Carry on.
No. I'm gonna read the super chats.
Yeah, let's get through there.
You see that Pep? Yeah, that Lex Luthor. All right, cool.
Need an inhaler badly.
Not gonna lie, it's so destroying not to win the league when we've been so good. We can't even draw a game in peace. LOL.
Yeah, I hear that.
These are the cards. Jamrock says only 6 points separate Man City and LFC since 2018-19.
It's mad.
That is crazy. It is levels.
LFC R786 says LFC fans have to be honest with ourselves. City are just better than us. It's okay to admit it. Better technical players who run as much as us. Fact.
I don't see anything wrong with saying that. Sometimes it is better to just admit things. I get it.
I love how you just didn't even respond to that one as well. Cool.
Look, Drifty's the host. He asked me to read out the super chats. I'm reading that. This is a lot of discipline for me right now. Still,
it is. Aaron, you lot don't understand. It is. I'm proud of him. Still,
Aaron says Klopp is better than Pep. Big Steve says Klopp's time at Liverpool will always be known as the Pep Guardiola era. Bassett one says Chelsea embraced the money. They rubbed it in our faces.
Good times.
I'm not gonna lie, Chelsea did it the most gangster though. Chelsea actually robbed the bank on Monday and wore the jewelry on Tuesday. Like they did it the most gangster of anybody. We just gotta be.
And Roman left us with a club.
Are they
jacket? I love that guy.
Are they drift? Because certain men are robbing the bank, going back to the bank and taking money out of the cash point and then buying jewelry and wearing it off the back. Bro. I will move.
Callum, that Tottenham result has really wounded you, innit?
Not at all, bro.
Last week has really put you on.
I know I can walk and have my head held high and know that my deals aren't being done because of,
it's still Coutinho money, right? Coutinho money still.
Hold on, bro. Do you want to do the net spend thing, bro?
That's the whole show. That's the whole show. We won't do that now. That's the whole show. That's the whole show. That's the whole show.
Right
now, bro. You really do, don't you? That league's
I'm just saying, we do our thing fairly, innit?
Yeah.
Certain men are having to pay for tweets.
Guys, we've got a whole nother show right there. Let's save that. We've got a whole show there. Let's mark that down because that'll be a joke show.
We got a whole summer to fill, to be fair. So
we have.
Pete Al says he is only good. Think about City, Cal. Send papers to join Liverpool. This is the first time I will say it. League is over, but play strongest team.
Not yet. It's not yet.
That hurts me, Pete. I'm not gonna lie, brother. That hurts me. You're riding on this boat till the end still, but you just jumped off still. Razor says, what has been your guys' goal of the season?
Oh, there's a lot of great goals this season. That'll take a while.
You know what, Razor? Can we do that as a separate show, please, Razor?
Yeah.
We can't play the clips.
Yeah, we definitely can't play the clips still.
Just to say, Rudiger v Brentford.
Play.
Yeah, that was a great goal. Rudiger's goal against Brentford, but you lost 4-1.
Second only to Christensen v Chesterfield.
I'm not gonna lie, Lewis is burning right now because he feels like me with Origi. He's got 2 games to hold on to his boys, and then
I'm just enjoying this week because I know Chelsea's going to ruin it on Saturday.
So it hurts, I know, brother. It hurts. Is that all the supers, Cal?
That's all
the supers. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next portion of the show before we get into the previews for the weekend, and obviously. We've got Lewis here, who obviously tried his hardest to make the preview, but couldn't. But we're here now, so we just got to quickly chop up this FA Cup thing at the weekend, bro. You know what I mean? It's a big game at the weekend. It's Chelsea-Liverpool. You lot are the home team, it says. So I'm putting it Chelsea-Liverpool. Bro, talk to me. Because earlier on, you were just like, yeah, Liverpool won 2 domestic cups. And we're not just going to slide it like it's done. It's not dusted. It's a big game. You can turn up. You're coming into the game with form as well. Let's keep it a buck. You have kind of picked it up a little bit. Last performance was good as well. And it was a difficult game. So talk to me, bro. How are you feeling about this game coming up the weekend?
Yeah, probably going to lose. Might play a bit better than we usually do, but we're probably going to lose. I'm going to be real with you. Yeah, I'm still not really confident in this team. It was a good performance, but I mean, it was a 10-man leads for like 75 minutes. And even 11v11, they weren't doing shit. We already banged the goal past them and they couldn't even get into our half, let alone actually have a shot. So, it is what it is, really. I'm glad we got the win because it basically confirms top 4 for us, even though for some fucking reason we've left it to this long. But here we are. Just couldn't beat the worst Man United and Everton sides in Premier League history, is what it is. But yeah, the FA Cup final. we'll play better than we have done the last few games. I'm sure of that, because these lot have been at the beaches ever since the Real Madrid game, because this is the only game they've been looking forward to. But I don't think we're going to win. I'll be real. I hope we do. Chelsea love having their backs against the wall and everything, but I'm not that confident for this game. And even if we win, I don't want it to be a case like this is what defines the season. No. Like, we won the Club World Cup, cool, but we've been poor for months. Let's be real about it. We haven't been good. If we win the cup, it's a great day out, and that's the trophy haul as well. But I'm not confident. I'm really not. Really not.
Yeah, go on, Lee. You're playing like a... You know what you're doing there, Lewis.
Am I allowed to ask a question to you, Lewis?
Go on.
How on earth do you get away with talking about Chelsea like you're a League One fodder? Do you not have a striker that looks a bit like me? Bald,
yeah, no, he's actually doing all right the last few games. I can't lie. He's doing well.
Worth 100 mil? 100 mil? Okay. Kai Havertz, Shai Havertz, By Havertz.
Oh, he's been inconsistent as fuck the last 2 seasons. I ain't even defending his ass. He can turn up in the final if he's clutch, or I don't want to hear it.
Timo Werner, Golden Boy Mount.
Mount's all right. But I'm not going to hear nothing about that. Werner, yeah,
I'm a fan of Mount.
German Chuckle Brothers. I don't want to hear it.
I think behind you have something that says Champions League final 2021. So I just want to know, where is the Vim? How do you get away with this?
Do you want to know why? Because the form ain't good enough for even me to be shameless.
I'm sorry, but
we had the worst Man United and Everton sides in the space of a week, and we couldn't beat either of them.
Can I just say,
you lot at 420, the way we let you lot dance around our stadium for fun is one of the most embarrassing matches I've ever watched in my life. And you want me to be... I've just watched Tottenham, a team that we played 4 times and managed to consistently look worse the more than we play them. And that they beat 3-0. And we let you lot win 4-2 at the Bridge. And I want me to be confident for Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Come on, man.
Christensen.
I think we can turn up. We definitely can turn up. And we can beat Liverpool. Yeah. But depends what Chelsea turns up.
It's a one-off game, isn't it?
Is it
Anything
the
can
Chelsea
happen in
that's
a
at the beach, or is it a serious Chelsea? Because a serious Chelsea can beat Liverpool. Klopp still hasn't beaten Tuchel in 90 minutes. They took a penalty shootout, and everyone up to the goalkeeper taking their penalties for Liverpool to get a win against us. We definitely can beat them.
Not at Chelsea, but he's beating Tuchel in 90 minutes. Lewis.
Yeah, in the Bundesliga. I mean, since his time in England. But we can definitely give Liverpool a game. But what Chelsea turns up? Is it if it's the ones at the beach, we're getting smoked.
I just hear.
If it's the ones that are serious,
you won't be on the beach for a cup final.
But right now, these men aren't serious, so I'm not going to be serious either. I don't care about a 3-0 win against Leeds. It's nice, but we've been shit the last 5 games. We let Wolves come back from 2-0 down in 20 minutes against us. The United, Everton, Arsenal already. Brentford 4-1. We did really well against Real Madrid, but then what happens? The same Chelsea always happens. As soon as we reach our target, we fall asleep. Wolves gave away the lead. Burnley gave away the lead. United gave away the lead. Madrid gave away the 3-0 lead in about 3 minutes after getting it. We're too complacent, so I have no reason to be confident in this team. No reason right now. It's up to them to instill that confidence in me. And until then, it's whatever. They want to be at the beach. We got top 4 basically confirmed. Whatever.
So are you saying you need a new manager as well as new owners? Because if you've got players on the beach, then how does that work? Can you explain?
Tell that to the players, but we will not the manager. The manager has made some mistakes, all right, but fair enough. He's been so good to us in the last 18 months and has saved us on so many occasions. I don't really care if he makes mistakes. Also adds the fact, guy's dealing with a new owner. He doesn't even know who's in charge of Chelsea until about last week. Guys going through a divorce as well. If he has individual mistakes, whatever. I wouldn't even care if he was on the beach going towards the end of the season because he's going through a lot of shit right now. The players, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Lewis,
a lot of them are overpaid, overpriced, and overrated. They're taking the piss. It's the players, not the manager. Manager is the last person I'm looking to, even though he is to blame for some instances, like the Wolves game. 2-1, which Wolves are counter-attacking us. They're dominating the game, and he brought on a forward for a forward instead of another defender. That one's on Tuchel. Fair enough. I don't mind if he makes those mistakes, because they're at least few and far between. The players are not, and that's the fault. So if they're not going to be serious, I'm not going to be serious. It's as simple as that.
Two things. Firstly, is the owner been confirmed now? Is it fully in place, signed off, everything? Government signed it off and all that crap?
It's like 90% done. Okay. So it's like Todd Bowley is going to be the Chelsea owner. Just a bit more paperwork that needs to be done and logistical works. And then the club's already confirmed it on their website. So
look, he was sitting in Roman's seat the other day for the game. It's done because no one's sitting in Roman's seat unless it's done. Let's keep it a buck.
So then the other thing I want to say, Lewis, is I agree with everything you said about Tuchel. The shit he's had to handle this year was a bit mad, to be honest with you. And I'm the only thing I would say, and I'm not coming for him, but the only thing I would say is the whole holiday thing, like the players. For me, I've heard a few people say Chelsea's players are the manager's job is to make sure that doesn't happen. The manager's job is to
louder.
And honestly, I'm a Tuchel fan, but that is the one thing when players, his job, like you know what? The one thing I can say about certain managers, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to, because I hate them, but is that they might have been good man managers, tactically shit, but good man managers. I think Tuchel's a good manager, but he should have been getting these players and saying, no, you don't down tools, you get back, you don't get dragged into that race, because we are Chelsea Football Club and we don't want to end up in a battle with Arsenal and Tottenham.
I hear that, but when we talk about it, you need to look at the players and the context into it as well. Like, the attackers have always been shit. I've said so many times on this stream and numerous streams that our attackers are shit, and that won't change whether they're on the beach or off the beach. They'll just be inconsistent, turn up when they want to, and it is what it is in that front. The defenders and the individual mistakes that you see in games are stuff the manager cannot deal with. He is not to blame for individual errors. Yeah. When you have the lead that you've struggled to get already, and then a player fucks up in the middle of the pitch and they counterattack and score immediately because that's not to blame. If a player comes on and he looks absolutely clueless, the same way he has always done all season, other than when he plays Tottenham, clueless, it's on them. When there's also the same players making those individual mistakes that are players that are leaving at the end of the season and have already made agreements with other clubs, he cannot control that either. So, like Tuchel, again, he is at fault for some things. There are tactical decisions that he could have done better, or positions in terms of substitutes that should have gone better. But he's still the last one on my list of the people that you blame.
I would agree with that as well.
Lee, you had your hand up. What's going on, bro?
I would expect a world-class manager to keep all these world-class players. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking outside the box.
The manager ain't negotiating the contracts.
Well, we couldn't until last week. He couldn't. To be fair,
no. I said even before the sanctions.
What happened to the LeBron James of soccer?
Pulisic, he's been brilliant the last 2 games. Okay. He just bagged 2 in 2 games.
I say none about Pulisic because he loved playing against Liverpool. Fuck Pulisic.
Bearing in mind all of this, I actually genuinely, hand on my heart, and when we do score predictions, I'll tell you, but I genuinely believe you're going to beat Liverpool on Saturday.
It would be typical Chelsea, but like, instill the faith in me because they've been shit for the last 4 months. The only difference
is how real you are, Lewis.
They stop winning.
There needs to be more real people on YouTube.
Yeah, Lewis is, but this is why we put this panel together, because if everybody realizes we've got the people who don't represent the fan base the way it's stereotypically meant to be, you know what I mean? We bring the real ones in spaces. I don't bring we don't bring in the guys who would just come in and just talk shit for the sake of talking shit. That's why we love our panel, because everyone keeps it a buck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, saying that. We got one last super before we move on to predictions, because obviously we got to start talking about this weekend. So,
Mr. MS says, Lee, do you think Arsenal? Do you think if Arsenal get top 4, they will get through the Champions League round of 16? Answer carefully, please.
100%. Quarters, I think. Quarters, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Nearly as far as you've ever got, to be fair.
Yeah, Lee, I'm not going to lie. You know you're in part 3, bro.
I think we should just swap managers, because there's no difference, because that's what you do.
What? Swap managers? We don't really swap managers.
Semis, quarters, tic-tac, potato, tomato.
You know you're in pot 3, though, Lee. I'm not going to lie. That means you're going to get the winners of the thingy and the runners-up. It might be a bit techie for you in the group still, I can't lie.
Listen, we're gonna get top 4 and we're gonna do our thing. Click me, we're gonna get it.
Who have Tottenham got?
Burnley and Norwich.
Burnley, Norwich,
and Arsenal have
Newcastle,
Everton.
and we have Everton.
I still think Arsenal would do it. To be honest,
we're gonna do.
I've been saying Arsenal all season. Joking asidely, I've been saying Arsenal all season, but those games, I don't know.
Listen, after tonight, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be galvanized. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Someone says, "Big up Kopish and lads drifty. Any hope with the league since City defense is injured?"
No.
There is.
I really wish. I really wish I could give you
50 after watching Wolves last night. Yeah, when we were watching it, because I don't know if you watched it or not. I know you're not like certain Liverpool man that do weird watch-alongs, right? You're not them, man. But I hope to God you're not. Anyway, but
we'll never do a Man City watch-along.
Amen. They're weirdos, right? But we hit the post twice. Sterling should have scored probably a hat trick. Look, if Salah turns up, yeah, because I know he's been a bit. If Salah turns up, Mane turns up, Diaz turns up. You man can put a lot of goals past them. If we drop points to West Ham, like we beat West Ham, season done. If we drop points to West Ham, the last day will be interesting because we're going to be watching we won't because we won't have network, but we'll be trying to watch all the goal, like because you lot will be coming for the goal differences. We just need, if we beat West Ham, it's done. But the defense is a problem. It is a worry.
But here's the problem, Daps, is even if you lost to West Ham, which I think a draw is the most they could get from you, but even if you lost, you won't lose to Villa. That's the reason why I don't believe anything is possible. Because even though Villa will try their hardest and they are up, it's like the Etihad. See, if you went to Villa Park on the last day of the season, I think you never know. The season, could the crowd get behind them? Could the pressure get? I think there's one thing we can all say: City don't win games. So there's no you're going to drop points to Villa in the last day of the season. It's just not, man.
You know what? We saw it last night. It was very clear because we scored and we were thinking this is plain sailing. And the ease Wolves cut through us was like, do you know what? Yeah, it has to be outscore. And for me, and now we've lost Laporte and Fernandinho, it has to not be this. We can try and do this tiki-taka, control the game and keep the ball for 90 minutes, but we have to try and outscore everyone now because our defense is ruined.
Sorry to cut you, bro. Are you guys hearing any feedback from us when we speak?
No, it's completely okay.
The comments are saying, but
it's weird because everything on our end sounds all right. I don't know what's going on, people.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It says audio's cracking.
Yeah, we can hear each other absolutely fine. So
it's drifty. They're saying drifty.
Oh, do you know what? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can try and come back. Hold on. Is it still bad, people?
Yeah. Sorry to cut you there, Daps. But yeah, just don't know what's going on.
It's okay now. Okay, yeah. But no idea what that was, people. Apologies, and no idea what that was. It's all right now. All right, let us know. Let us know. Huh?
Daps is miming still.
Sorry, they wanted rid of the unbiased Liverpool fan. That's what they wanted.
I was going to say as well, like you won't need to worry about reception. You can just walk down and tell them to score. Pass all your empty seats.
Right, so Lee is not having it.
So listen, when you lot say about why I get my back up, it's bullshit like that. We're a little club, bro. Like, when did you last win a trophy again? Remind us how many we've had in that time.
We won one a couple of years ago, FA Cup, but you know.
Woo.
And
Big
by the
clubs,
way, guys,
FA Cups.
I was gonna talk about the fact that from next season, 5th spot is now a Champions League spot, but we're gonna save that for next week's show because I know a big topic itself. Yeah, so just a little plug for next week. You know what I mean? With the way you wait for a moving and that.
As well, so you might have to check that because I heard it.
Yeah, but it's looking like it most likely will be. So yeah,
one more spot for Tottenham to bowl. Nice.
But yeah, let's get through this last supers and then we can move on to the preview for the weekend.
Jamrock says, "Tell Daps I choose violence when it comes to City."
I see him everywhere choosing violence. It's fine. Everyone does.
That's it.
So. Let's chop up the weekend then. Let's chop up the weekend. So, man, it's gonna be so fucking annoying. I know this West Ham game is gonna be it, but that is what it is, isn't it?
I'll be real with you, Drew. You know I'm usually optimistic. I'll be real. You see, when I hear stuff like it's Noble's last game, that means man's getting a run out. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
All
leave
that
that one there.
nostalgia and all that bullshit.
And who's their manager? David Moyes as well. Yeah, miss me out, bruv.
Yeah, bruv, I told you, drop me out. But anyway, let's
You know
start
what?
with the
Let's
early
still winning the
kickoff.
game.
Let's start with the early kickoff. It's Tottenham Burnley. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That game ain't easy just because it's at Tottenham's ground. You know, Burnley are scrapping for their life. We got to be real. Burnley are scrapping for their life. You never know what's gonna happen if you're playing a team that's actually in a relegation battle to the point where it's do or die for them. Because we got to be honest, if they lose this game, they might actually be the one who goes down if Leeds can pull a result out. Meaning they have to go ham in this game. So, Lewis, starting with you again, how do you think this game will go, bro?
So hard to predict with Tottenham because you know there's a chance they could fuck it up. Let me go 1-1. 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah. Scrap it out.
Lee?
Drift, why did you do this to me? Why are you giving me false hope? Why? They're gonna win 4-0.
No, bro, I'm being real. Burnley are scrapping for their life, bro. They're absolutely scrapping for their life, bro.
They ain't even got a manager. 4-0.
Burnley must be pulling clear now as well. Surely the results they've had recently.
No. If Leeds win, Burnley are back in the relegation zone.
No. 4-0.
I mean, that's a massive if because Leeds are all over the place. Sorry, KG.
Just to add on, because Son's going for that golden boot, so he's going to be racking in some goals.
He is. Yeah, he is. And Salah probably won't even play against. Salah won't even play many games before now to the end of the season if West Ham lose to City. So,
well, he hasn't played for the last 5 months, so it's fine. No worries.
Oh, we're not going to do that, Lee. We're not going to do that. I mean, I've been seeing Saka's compared to Ronaldo, and I don't know where he was today. So anyway, Daps, give it a Tottenham Burnley result, bro.
You know, it's not going to be. I think Tottenham will win, but I think it's not going to be. Tottenham did what Tottenham do today, like weird result, and then they'll go back to scrape. I do think they'll win. 2-1 Tottenham.
2-1. Cal, what are you saying, bro?
I'm going 3-0 Tottenham.
Ooh. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to go 2-2.
Desmond.
Yeah. There's something that tells me that exactly what Daps just said is going to happen. Tottenham was so good today. And then out of nowhere, you're going to be like, how the hell did you just bottle it against Burnley?
It's like every time they jump start their car, like it's like they run out of petrol or something. It's weird. It's proper weird for a good manager because I do rate Conte. It is kind of weird. They keep thinking, they're going to start cooking, and then they don't. So
do you know what it is, bro? They do the jump start. The man's pushing. You get it going. Everyone's running to get in, and then the driver stops the car to let him in, and it cuts out. Like, bro, you got to keep it going, bro. What are you doing?
They turn the stereo on too early, and
all right, so moving on. Obviously, we've got the Leeds result. Out of respect to KG, let's do the Leeds result. Lewis, do you think Leeds can do it? Brighton are a bloody good side. I wouldn't even want to play Brighton right now. So, what are you thinking of that one, bro? Leeds Brighton.
2-0 Brighton. Send Leeds down, and we all celebrate. Big up KG though. I rate KG, but fuck Leeds still. I've been there, got the rivalry done. They all sat there, booed our injured players, and also people suffering from heart conditions in the crowd. And I can't wait for them to duck out of the league, disrespectfully. But big up KG anyway. Mason Mount runs that club.
Right, I'm not getting involved. Lee, talk to me, bruv. Leave Brighton, bro.
You know what? I think for the sheer stupidity of them buying Dan James for 40 million, I need to see.
Oh yeah, fuck Dan James.
How much he was? Was it 40 million?
No, it's 30 million.
30 million. 30 million is too much. It's way too much. I mean, even £2 is too much. So for me, I need to see them in the mud. So I'm going for 3-0 Brighton. I'm going 3-0. They ain't even got no players because they got 2 man sent off. And they got a load of
Ailing and Dan James are out for the rest of the season with straight red cards.
They've been self-sabotaging and they're going to start playing their kids. So I'm going to go 3-0 Brighton easily. Danny Welbeck braced as well.
By the way, I just want to say as well, I hope a bird shits on Dan James's forehead. Took our only good midfielder out of the cup final. Just because all he is a head down and run merchant.
Kovacic and Kante will play that game.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. That's Tuchel. That's Tuchel playing mind game. Talk to me, bro. Leeds, Brighton.
Do you know what? I think Leeds are going to get a result, you know. I think Leeds are going down. I think Leeds are going down. But yeah, I think Leeds are going to get a result. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I see them getting a result and taking it maybe to the last game of the season. But wrong. You know what? They need to go down. They need to go down just to show the owners when it comes to a manager. Like, I'm sorry, I've said it before. A manager that comes in when you're in a relegation battle and says it's not about results, it's about performances. They should have just said, actually, go. And they should have grabbed Hodgson or something like that, because that is mental. They need to go down for that, for being, a bit like Everton.
I do find it extremely strange that, I'm not saying he's a good or a bad manager.
Project manager, bro.
But to bring in a manager who's never played in a Premier League during a relegation battle was a bit weird. I'm not going to lie. It was a bit weird.
Not with he's a project manager. You don't bring him in a fucking relegation battle. That's crazy.
To be fair, some of his results were really good at the beginning, but I think maybe his lack of Prem experience has showed a bit recently. I don't know. He looked so let down. I don't know if you saw his face when Dan James got that red card. He looked like the disappointed father that's just found out some fucked up news about his son. Glad you said son, brother.
You nearly got me worried there.
Nah, you know what? You know when the dad is so proud of his son, and then he finds out some news he didn't know his son was doing at school or something. He's just, the disappointment in his face was just like, what the fuck have you just done, bruv? Like, and you saw Alien do it last week, and then you've gone and done it again. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bit for Marsh, but yeah, it is what it is. Cal, what do you think of this one, bro?
Yeah, I'm going 3-0 Brighton. I think Leeds are gone, man.
Yeah, I'm going to back you up on that. I think 2-0 Brighton. I think Leeds are gone as well. I can't lie. It's a shame. I ain't got no issues with Leeds, man, but yeah, I think they're gone. I do. I think they're gone.
You know what? I don't want them to go down because United want them down. Fuck you, Man United.
Bro, you know what? I'm going to be real. The only allegiance I have to Leeds is KG. And we're going to have to maybe like have some stipulation where you're allowed in the show even if your team in the Premier League or something. I don't know. We're going to have some shit. We're going to have to talk with Championship Watch. Yeah, see, Lewis did it right there. That's the new segment next season, Championship Watch. We've got to find a way to keep KG in the show. We do. But yeah, I think Leeds have gone. Right, the big one then. West Ham, Man City. Start with you then, bro. That's obviously a shot. Don't go anywhere. What are you doing, bro? Look,
you must be mad if you think you already know. It's not.
I know you're not gonna give a prediction, but surely you aren't worried being 3 points ahead with like 18 goals difference.
We have no. I mean, I'm glad you brought that up because you lot wanted to talk about the point difference and how you turn that round. It's mad quick how we turn around this goal difference with Salah, Jota.
If man them are putting down the rose petals and lighting candles for you, though, it's not really that difficult.
Singing Jodeci.
Yeah, I mean, because definitely Connor Cody wasn't twerking. Sorry, not Connor Cody. Gerard wasn't twerking.
Don't remind me of Cody.
He was showing you his belly.
Gerard went so ham. We was wondering if he was family, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. So.
Look, I wouldn't be worried about this game. I think we get it done. It's just, of course, with our defense. Look, yesterday, like I said, we had to outscore them from early doors. It was very clear, and now we're another 2 players down at the back. I'd be dumb if I wasn't like. Imagine if you, man, didn't have Trent, Van Dijk, Matip, Cikaya, a few others.
Oh, last season, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last season, whole season they were all out, weren't they? But yeah,
they actually were, bro.
You know what? Let's take it there. Yeah, ultimately, yes. Imagine that now. So, of course, I'm worried, but I will keep saying it. Nothing has changed. 3 points, nothing more, nothing less. We win every game. We win the league. Nothing has changed.
Fair dues. Lee, I'll start with you, bro. How you think this one will be, bro?
Yeah, you know what? It's a tougher one than what I think you're gonna expect. But I'm gonna go. It's gonna sound stupid to say, but I'm gonna go 3-0. But it's gonna be a 3-0 where they scored 2 late goals. Yeah, 3-0. Yeah.
Wow.
So like 1-0 until the 70th minute, and then just get to it right at the end. Yeah. Okay.
I tell you what, man.
Antonio worries me, man.
Yeah, Man City and West Ham, they're always funny games. I know you always beat them, but they're never ever a pasting. It's not like a Wolves. And yesterday as well, we did talk about that penalty that you should have. Was it Zinchenko against
Yeah.
Who was it? I don't remember who it was. But
We
yeah,
should have also possibly had a penalty. But
I don't know. Yesterday was the first match of the day. I haven't watched for a minute, so I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna go 3-0.
West Ham actually beat us this season. You know, it was them that put us out the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, but in the league, you smoked them the following week, didn't you, or something like that?
I mean, yeah.
There you go, bro. Lewis, talk to me. What are you saying? West Ham, Man City, bro.
Mark Noble's farewell. So be true in West Ham style to get absolutely battered by a bigger team. So Man City 4-0. And they move on.
I'm not gonna lie, I am going to be like, even though I don't feel like there's anything we can do in this, I'm still gonna be really annoyed if I see Mark Noble start the game. I'm gonna be like, no, fuck nostalgia. I'm sorry. He gets 5 minutes at the end. Adam Lallana never got no nostalgia, and I know Noble's more of a West Ham boy than Lallana's a Liverpool boy.
You're a
Lallana
serious
didn't even get a minute.
One's a serious football club, one's West Ham.
Yeah, I hear you.
Sorry, man. I know you don't need the win and everything, but yeah, West Ham are folding. Like
I will say, Lewis, don't speak too soon because you might be them next season, brother.
West Ham.
Bro, I respect it, you know. I respect it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll get one win at the bridge and get gas. Come on, man.
You're keeping that third spot comfy for me for next season, so we'll chat next season, brother.
Listen,
you lot had your chance, and then Patrick Vieira popped up at Selhurst Park, and it went peak. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. There's always next year. There's always next
Lee.
year.
I will respect that. Honestly, for a team that just lost to Derby, honestly, your performance today has been very respectful. Honestly,
listen,
you came on with chips. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? This whole football thing, people forget. People don't like the message. They don't like the message that is being said. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm telling you, Chelsea are going to be in the mud next season. You ain't won the Champions League, and your manager always cries about finishing in second or third or whatever it is.
And you hit your ceiling.
Yeah, no.
Just for everyone watching, that's 1 minute. That's 1 hour, 26 minutes, 10 seconds. If you guys would like to clip that for me, please. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Listen, I ain't got. What are we gonna do? We can rewind to the last 2 weeks when you lost to Everton. We just chat there, innit?
We could fast forward 365 days to when we revisit this video, and Chelsea are above Arsenal for another season. Only speaking facts. Arsenal's would have probably had a trophy parade if they finished above us. They had a trophy parade planned for the Europa League final when they planned on beating us, but then that one got cancelled.
That one they won a half against us, to be fair.
Listen, come for the.
They won what? They won what?
Don't shoot the messenger.
A half.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that beating Man City in the first half parade. That was mad. Still, I do remember that. But yeah, I don't know.
When they beat us 0-0 in the Carabao Cup as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember when they used to have St. Totteringham's Day parades. That disappeared too.
I won your club for £1.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. Then that club grew up and got 2 more Champions Leagues than Arsenal ever did.
I know. And now
Please
you're
smash a like.
They also got 2 more Europa Leagues.
That's what happens. All you did is get some money and get some nice designer. Now you're going to go back to being that virgin.
You're correct. We got the money. And you know what that got us? Trophies. And it got us European pedigree. And it got us the one thing that you're talking about. History. We now have our history. The one that people said we didn't have. Even though, again, more European trophies than the whole of London before Roman joined. Also, multiple FA Cups. And also the odd title every now and then, even though it was just one. But yeah, no, now we have the history that everyone says Chelsea doesn't have. And now we're also morally correct football club, get all our money the right way.
Yeah, but have you seen Arsenal shirts?
No one can come to us.
All right, Cal, I'm going to go in and come back in case it's me with the audio. But obviously afterwards, give your score on that game, yeah?
Yeah. All right, so I know everyone's going to think, oh, Cal just being Cal. I'm going West Ham 3-2.
That would be mad.
I'm going West Ham 3-2. Simply because the injuries Man City are getting. I still think they'll score because West Ham's defense isn't watertight. But I think West Ham can score goals in this game, especially with the injuries. So I'm going to go 3-2 West Ham.
They'll be motivated as well, you know.
I was going to say that if West Ham win this game, if I'm not mistaken, they leapfrog Manchester United into the Europa League
almost
spot.
worthwhile, isn't it? Fucking.
So, if West Ham have got a lot to play for this game as well.
Yeah, they do.
Well, we thought Wolves had a lot to play for, bro, because they could have got into Europa League, and look what happened.
No, Wolves, the best they could have done was conference.
No, but they wouldn't be back in Europe, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, Wolves want to be back in Europe, and we thought they'd go hard, and look what happened.
West Ham can actually get it. They've got.
I've never seen legs spread so wide, bro. Wolves did the splits, bro.
No, West Ham have got a lot to play for. They won't catch Tottenham, but they can definitely overtake Man United. And I'm gonna be real with you.
I've just realised what Cal's doing. I just realised. I see it. I just realised.
Man United end up in the Conference League, in the Conference League.
It's almost worth taking and then winning on goal difference, to be honest.
It would actually become CR7 in real life. That would be mad, isn't it?
Oh, jeez. That would be real nice.
Conference Varane. Do you remember when everyone looked at me sideways when I said Matic was better than Varane? I still remember that conversation, you know?
Brother, you know what? That should have been listen, sorry, real quick. Watching Varane last week, and then, right, going to the Bernabeu last week and witnessing football heritage, right? And then watching Varane against Brighton made me decide this Champions League Varane is bollocks. It's Champions League Real Madrid. Varane does not deserve that. Like, the minute he's left Real Madrid, he's bad, man. He's very fucking bad.
Bro, I told everybody he piggybacked off Ramos for years and nobody listened to me. He piggybacked off Ramos for years and nobody listened to me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Nobody listened to me.
And you know what? I almost feel like his injuries have saved him.
Cal, who would you rather have? Ibu or Varane?
Who would I rather have? Ibu or Varane?
Ibu or Varane?
Ibu as things stand.
Okay.
Well, can I add again? I think it's right to add some context. We all agree here, Ollie's absolutely woeful, yeah? Yes. We all agree. We all agree. Harry Maguire, Lindelof are absolutely woeful, yeah? We all agree that Wan-Bissaka is terrible. We all agree that Dalot is terrible. We all agree Luke Shaw's not great. I'm not saying Varane's covered himself in glory this season, but his first season back in the Premier League, playing next to that dross, I think we should give him a season and judge him a bit better next season.
Cal, you know what? Listen, if Varane was Champions League Varane, he wouldn't have gone to Man United. I question his mentality. Like, players like that don't go to clubs like that. And this is the thing. When players go to clubs like Man United, where they currently are, their mentality has to be questioned. It's that simple.
Look. I'll also say as well, we're usually renowned for our great defense, but our defense has been absolute pants the last 5 or 6 weeks. Silva hasn't dropped though. He's had like 1 or 2 bad games, fair enough. But like in terms of his form, he's still absolutely carried this team from defense. So if he can do that with poor players around him, I'd expect more from Varane personally. But we move.
Cal, I'll just add a little caveat on top of that. And again, I'm not being shady. I'm just adding some context. Nat Phillips, who's barely played for Liverpool, came in and played with Kabak and Reece Williams and looked brilliant and got us top 4, bro.
He looks like
Varane
he cares.
has no excuse, bro.
By the way, he looks like he cares on the sideline. Nat Williams, I've seen him. He looks like he cares. This is a thing. When players care, it's a big deal. Whereas these players that go to Man United, they don't fucking care. They're going for money. That's mad from a City fan, but we've changed. Lucky, we swap places with them, and we get players based on mentality. And do you know what? Arsenal under Arteta have changed. They're getting players based on mentality, whereas Man United, they're still doing this. And
Varane cannot blame Lindelof, Bailly, Maguire for his mistakes. The other day, I saw him try and pluck the ball out of the sky and put it literally into the path of the striker. I'm just like, what? No, you can't blame Maguire on the bench, Cal. Maguire is on the bench. Varane cannot blame Maguire for that, bro.
One thing I will say, Drift, is really unfair to compare Varane to a generational talent like Nat Phillips, though. So.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Someone said Reece Williams over bloody Varane, and I can't get that out of my head.
No, he's not.
Look, I'm seeing Reece Williams doing up like adverts. That's like the sponsors are onto him now. Look, give him 2 more years.
Let me just. Yeah. No. When I go on other shows, bro, I'm going to answer questions. Let me just caveat that.
Look. All jokes aside, everybody looked at me sideways, including my compadres, when I said Matip over Varane. And I'm just saying, I don't speak for the hell of it. I watch football. And a lot of people think I'm always moving a bit mad until it comes to light. Varane was being piggybacked by Ramos and the rest of them, man, Marcelo and all of them lot. I'm telling you, the guy is not that good. He had peak Umtiti in the French team with Kante in front of him. Like, people was just like, oh no, Varane. Like, no, I'm telling you, he's an average defender. I'm not joking. He's an average defender, man. He really is.
Can I add another defender like that to that same list?
Go on, bro.
You're not gonna like it. Rudiger.
I like Rudiger still.
Facts. Someone said it.
I think it is back 3 tacks though with Rudiger. I've got to be honest.
Rudiger, listen, he's
in the back fast. 3 he's brilliant. In the back 3 he's brilliant. In the back 2, I don't know.
Did we all watch Antonio Rudiger in the back 2 against Real Madrid in the second leg?
I didn't, to be honest. I didn't.
Oh, you missed out. Clinic. Can't lie. I was going to say man of the match at Tottenham too, but like it's Tottenham, so forget. But yeah, point still stands.
Drifty, you see this Matip thing? A brethren at work, he's been screaming Matip for about six, probably since the first season arrived. He's been screaming Matip is a lot better than everyone says. Like
he was injured a lot, no doubt. Yeah, Cal has always he was injured a lot. I'm not gonna lie, his injuries was always the issue. And fair play to him.
Gomez, right? Was it him? My bedroom's always saying it's him over Gomez.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's very difficult to judge Gomez as a centre-back based on how the injuries have affected his career. I would still go Gomez over Matip, who we're talking peak Gomez, peak Matip. But Matip is brilliant. I love Matip. So I'm not going to start being shady towards Matip.
I'm not saying nothing because the last time I said something on Joe Gomez.
Listen, I like watching you two argue.
My window got smashed in it. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not saying
Drifty, you need to see the messages.
More lines of it. I'm not having these lines.
Drifty, you need to see the messages Callum's been sending me, you know.
Cal, you're going to do me like that, yeah? So Cal's going to be talking about me with that online and then going to tell people I smashed his window. But
I didn't say you smashed my window. I just said my window got smashed. Suge Knight didn't go around to Jerry Heller's house himself, did he?
Hey, listen, boys, you're mentioning Suge Knight. You're about to pull up Vanilla Ice, innit? You are.
I ain't saying nothing that. All I'm saying, I woke up the next morning and the mission was like, oh, there's a crack in the window. I was like, damn it, I said something about Joey, innit? Right, babe, I'll get that repaired. It could have been worse, you know, babe. Trust me, it could have been worse.
Before we finish up, make sure you smash the like button, guys. You love had a brilliant show from the boys tonight. And once again, big up Lee as well, because I'm not gonna lie, it takes a big man, just like Daps did last week, to jump in after a bad defeat. So big up yourself. So we've got 2 more previews before obviously we get out of him. We've got a couple of super saved as well. We'll save the FA Cup for last, but obviously we've got the big game now, the big game. Let's keep it a buck for Arsenal. Maybe people are making a little bit more of it than they should based on today's result, because after watching Newcastle against Liverpool not do well with possession and then watching them spread their legs for Man City, I don't think their defence is that good. So I do think Arsenal can get at them 100%. Even though you've got defensive problems, your attack is still fine. I don't really feel that they can handle your attack. But talk to me, Lee, about that game. Newcastle away, Newcastle's last game at home for the season. What you thinking, bro?
Firstly, Korab, relax. Like, I don't know you, bro. Like, you just need to relax a bit, man.
Lee's like me, you know. Lee's like me. I do this all the time. I trigger comments, bro.
Was it banter or rudeness?
Nah. You can't talk to me like that. Like, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move past that. We're moving on.
No, because if it was rude, then obviously we'll address it. What was it?
Yeah, look. We'll move on. We'll move past it. We'll move past it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1. I'm gonna say 2-1. We're getting top 4. However, we're getting top 4.
2-1, yeah. Lewis, talk to me.
Don't know what Arsenal turns up, in all honesty. Who they got? This is Lampard's Everton at the Emirates. Oh, that would be so sweet. Let's go 1-0 Arsenal. Let's go 1-0 Arsenal. I'm really unsure.
I'm backing you on Saturday, man. Come on, you got to give me a little bit back, man.
I want to, but I don't know what. The same thing with Chelsea. What Chelsea turns up, what Arsenal turns up.
I love it.
It's the one from tonight. Then it's a long night. But
this guy.
I like
I
it.
rate it.
I like
I
it.
rate
Yeah. If you're top of the league, no one can talk to you. It's like, if you're top of the league, no one can talk shit. I think Cal would probably be doing the same thing if he's top of the league.
Worse, bruv. I'd be worse.
Yeah. You said it. I didn't say
That's
it.
why I have to rate it. That's why I have to rate it. I'd be worse.
So that's saying that. What are you thinking about this Newcastle Arsenal game? Oh, this guy's gonna be so fucking
raw
when they win the league now.
Wow.
Oh my dude.
Raw.
And do you know what's pissing me off even more than anything?
Hold tight soups on the graphics, by the way. Hold tight soups.
What's pissing me off more than anything is I thought, do you know what? Arsenal's going to win the North London derby. Let me go with Saka for captain over De Bruyne this week. What the fuck was I thinking? Oh my God.
Listen, this season, remember that season where Yaya won us the league. Everyone else in our team were a bit, but Yaya stepped up.
Yeah. He 13-14. We remember well, bruv. You don't have to remind me.
I'm going to send you a clip, right, where when we lost to Palace, I did a bit of an emotional thing saying, look, we could have won this league easily, right? But we've decided for whatever fucking reason, to try and compete with this Liverpool team. The difference is we don't have no company. We don't have no Yaya. We don't have no Aguero. We don't have no Silva. And at that point, honestly, I was looking at my team thinking, I don't know who's going to drag us over the line because De Bruyne wasn't cooking. And since then, I think there's probably maybe 2 games, one being Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, which everyone will tell me about, that he hasn't turned up in. The guy is possessed at the moment. And you know what? It's good. It's nice seeing he's looking forward to Haaland come in, and next season is going to be that Haaland De Bruyne link up is going to be scary as shit because De Bruyne don't even need to. De Bruyne puts in good crosses. He don't need to do that next season. He can just fling it in the box. Haaland will find it. So it's all about De Bruyne this year, which is good because I'll be honest, for the last year until the last 4 months, De Bruyne has not. He's still got numbers, but he's not been cooking. So it's nice to see De Bruyne is back. But the title, joking aside, title's not over yet because our defense is looking.
Boo-hoo, bro. Give me the Newcastle Arsenal.
Sorry, I'm talking about my team. I'm just carried away with my team.
Boo-hoo, bro. You know you got that rap. But anyway, yeah, Arsenal, Newcastle, bro.
I think Arsenal bounced back. They've been good at bouncing back this year generally. I think Arsenal bounced back. It's at Newcastle, isn't it?
Yes, it's St. James's.
They're gone. So maximum.
You know what? It's peak because it's a night game under the lights. I think 8 o'clock kickoff.
Oh yes, on Monday. I'm not gonna lie. Arsenal don't really like Mondays. Garfield settings. It is a bit mad still.
Yeah, it's Monday night.
It's a bit mad. I mean, City don't like Mondays either, but yeah, it's a bit.
We don't. Neither did Arsenal. Look, Vieira got it. Vieira did it to both of us at Palace, to be fair, on a Monday night. But I think Arsenal bounced back. And let's kill off this maximum hype, please. Let me just say that now. The guy's overrated massively.
No, he's playing with a lesser team, shall we say? We got to see what he's like when he's got players around him to help him. We have to. He's a proper one man. He's on a one man thing. Only Bruno.
Well, he's talking about the Ballon d'Or. How dare he?
Yeah, I don't know what all that was about. Maybe he was drunk. You know what I mean? If you do an interview when you're drunk on a night out on a Saturday, then you're gonna say some shit in it. Like, I think
that headband he's wearing is too tight.
I do. 50. You said if I do an interview when I'm drunk, I do most streams, Wave, bro.
No, but obviously that means that you're one of the normal people. We know those people who get aggressive when they're drunk, and it's like, what's that all about? Maybe he talks shit when he's drunk. I don't know. I'm just trying to back him because I don't know what he's talking about. Ballon d'Or, that was weird, but yeah.
Someone called him a football merchant.
Cal, what you saying? Arsenal Newcastle game.
I'm going 1-0 Arsenal. I think they'll grind this one out. They have to. They know they have to.
I'm actually going to go 2-0 Arsenal.
Come on, I love it.
Yeah, I actually think Arsenal will win this game, and then it'll just be a rocky last day of the season. Because I'm not going to lie, Everton on the last day could be a lot trickier if Everton don't win this weekend. So we'll see how we'll see how that one goes. So yeah, let's finish up with the FA Cup game. Obviously, we've done our preview. So I'll let you start with this one, Lewis. Obviously, because you are the team we're playing. Chelsea Liverpool FA Cup final, bro. Give me a prediction for the game, man.
Because I never like to predict Chelsea to lose, I'm going to say 1-0 Chelsea. For absolutely no legitimate reason at all, except
I rate it just backing your side.
Just backing them for the sake of it.
Just backing them. I respect that. I mean, just quickly, bro. All jokes aside, do you think you lot are trying to gaslight us with the whole Kante Kovacic are injured thing, or do you actually legitimately think they're out of the game?
If Kova makes it back, I'll be surprised. Did you see the Jan James tackle?
It was bad, but I heard
that was horrific. I didn't even know how he was still standing after it.
I heard it's just bruising though, so I don't know.
If it is, then fair enough, because we need Kovacic for this final if we stand a chance. Kante's been horrific this whole year. I'll be real about it, so I don't really care if he plays or not. I'd rather he didn't. Jorginho, Kovacic pivot for me, but if we're without Kovacic, is what it is, and just try and get a win. But yeah, I'm just not really that confident. But we'll see. I'm gonna say 1-0, but I don't know.
Fair dude.
Oh, no reason to trust these lot.
Lee, talk to me. What are you saying there? You've already showed who you're going to be supporting.
I do. I'm sorry to say, but I genuinely do think that Liverpool aren't going to win. They're not going to win this game. I just can't see it. And if you look back at that Carling Cup final, Chelsea did play very well for long periods of that game. And without Fabinho in the team now, I think he's out. Is he out?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, without Fabinho in that sort of holding position, kind of blocking those sort of third man runs from Mount, I think he's going to be quite big in the game. I do think that they're going to win. I'm going to go 1-0 as well. I do, and to be fair, I'm not going to lie. I actually do want Liverpool to lose. I can't lie.
We know, bro. We know.
Listen,
you're moving like Hydra, bro.
Look, this is the opportunity. I just want to put something in a button. This is the opportunity for Salah to show me he's that guy.
You mean like Henry did in finals, yeah?
No. Look. This is the opportunity for Salah to shut me up. This is the opportunity for Salah to show. You know what?
Did Henry?
But you can't just sidestep that, bro. Henry didn't show up for many finals for Arsenal. You can't just sidestep that, bro.
You know what? I can, and I'm not going to get into it right now. I'm not going to go into that too deep.
Uncomfortable conversation.
I mean, I should have done that on Pep earlier, shouldn't I? I'm not going to.
I'm talking about one
uncomfortable conversations. Man.
It's not uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable
because it's not uncomfortable because it's fact.
No, it's not. But anyway, look.
Did Henry actually score a goal in a final for Arsenal?
No. Actually, it was 0 goals in finals.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair dude.
What's the point? How many Salahs got?
This is boys. This isn't Spaces. Come on, man. Let's not do this on Henry. Let's keep it a bit more.
Come on. Is that thank you?
Come on, man.
No. I understand, but like the agenda's got to run it.
Thank you. Anyway, so this is his opportunity. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just letting you know. Salah needs to turn up. Yeah, you lot are crestfallen a little bit. You're not playing the way you were a couple of months back when you scored that wonder goal. Who was it? Against Man City, actually. He did score that wonder goal.
Which one?
Yeah, he did score that wonder goal.
I didn't see it.
No, that was a great goal.
And just ignored the Champions League final. It's so mad.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about Champions League finals neither.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna just say, look, I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it nice. I'm gonna keep it comfy. I'm gonna say, look, and you know me. I like to stir the pot a bit because I don't want to come in here and just sit back and just all pally. You know, I'm just keeping it real. So, Salah,
I get it.
Turn up. Let him show me. Let him do his thing, and he's gonna shut me up for the next couple of weeks, months, maybe.
Yeah, dude. I'll be pissed off if it's the last 2 pieces of the bread and I burnt the toast as well. Still, Daps, give me a. Give me a score for the FA Cup game, bro.
I feel like I need to disrespect Liverpool still, but look, for me personally, I'd rather Liverpool don't lose. I couldn't give a shit if they win the FA Cup. Honestly, it would almost be funny if they win that and fuck all else. So I couldn't give a shit about the FA Cup. But I don't think Salah's going to turn up. To be honest with you. I can imagine I could, and I'm not throwing shade on Salah. Like I've been having the conversation where people try and throw shade on Salah or Van Dijk. It's like people trying to throw shade on people saying De Bruyne don't turn up in big games, and it's like, come on, man, right, Callum. So you're one of them that will talk about.
No, that wasn't me.
No, but what I'm saying is cool. I know, but I'll say it. Champions League semi-final, Real Madrid second leg. De Bruyne was poor, deserved to be pulled. Right, did not turn up. But if people want to go on one game, that's absolutely fine. Right, there's many other games we would not have been in that final if it was not for De Bruyne. in the first leg. We would not still be in this title race if it wasn't for De Bruyne the whole season. All of that.
I beg you say that loud for the people at the back were wearing black. Sorry.
What about not being in the semi-final if it wasn't?
No, about De Bruyne not being a big game player and about that life.
No, he is. It's nonsense. Okay, it's absolute nonsense, right? But I feel
Chelsea in them.
What, when he got headbutted and was injured? I mean, that's fine, Bob.
No. I mean, the big game mentality is to Chelsea and them. I'm not talking about the final.
Listen, he's dragged us over the line this season. So if people want to, you can go and look at the amount of derbies he's turned up in. Liverpool, to be fair, he was sensational against. So that big game stuff. Some players sometimes have big games where they don't turn up in, but predominantly, and it's the same with Salah. But this final, I see Jota or Diaz, not Salah or Mane. Unfortunately, I see nothing but a Liverpool win. And it could be 3-1 Liverpool for me.
I'd just like to say, De Bruyne is performing out of his skin this season. Yeah, last season and backwards, agreed. De Bruyne wasn't really a big game player. But he's changed my opinion this season. I don't think he was a big game player before this season. This season, you're allowed to change your opinion. This season, he's come to the light. And
come of age. He's come of age. It happens to the all.
Years, guys.
No. I'm not going to lie. Before this season, it was very iffy whether De Bruyne was a big game player.
And I get it. Before Van Dijk joined Liverpool, he was like playing teams like Motherwell and Hibernian. So not everyone is big game players. They have to come of age. So it is what it is. That's why I always say.
But he's been at your team for about 7 years, though, bro.
And I would say for 2 years, De Bruyne's been poor. First one to say.
I mean, you won the league without him. How important can he be?
Whoa!
When did we win the league without him?
Man, come on, bro.
2 years ago, you won the league and De Bruyne was out for the whole season. Remember?
No, that was the season you won it. To be fair.
The season before that, then 3 years ago. Do you remember? You won the league and he was out for the whole season.
Yeah,
right.
That says a lot about how good our squad is, bro.
In the 97 point season, De Bruyne was missing.
He was. What does that mean on De Bruyne? It means our squad's sensational.
No, I'm just saying it means that Man City until this year haven't missed Kevin, but this season, I'll admit it, he's become your big boy this year. That's another conversation for another day, though,
I
isn't it?
started off backing you lot, and this is what I mean about energy. I started off backing.
No, bro, I'm not gonna lie. There was hella digs, dude. There was hella digs today from everyone. So I'm like, and everyone's coming at me because I said I don't think Kevin is as big a gamer player as everyone says he is. So I'm just letting everybody know what I meant by it. This season, I rate him this season. Couple seasons in the past, I didn't necessarily think he was that big of a big game player.
The maddest thing is, like, I was on the Spaces yesterday, and basically, if it's not a Champions League game, apparently it's not a big game. So.
Oh no, I'm talking about Pogba outshining him at the Etihad and a little bit. I'm just saying that there was just things where I was just like
one game, bro. One game, man.
Minutes, bro.
Look, all right. Now Cal's on the Man City loving. You see, guys, it's not just me.
No.
It's not.
But anyway, I see. Me. Look, let me take this flag off. It keeps fucking falling off. Right, I see Liverpool winning it. I kind of want them to because I think. If they don't win that, they're going to go extra hard in their last 2 league games. Whereas if they get a trophy, I've got to try and be techie. I can't see Chelsea's fan base wanting it as much as Liverpool's fan base as well. And I'm a strong believer in the fan base. I am a strong, massive believer in the fan base. So I think Liverpool will win it based on that. To be
if we win, I'd celebrate for like an hour or two. I'll be real with you. FA Cup and all that.
I think the reason why as well because a lot of their fans have come back to Arsenal now.
Come back to Arsenal. Why would they downgrade?
At that point, I'm stepping out.
A couple months
downgrade for what?
Yeah.
You guys haven't even got a Europa League, and you're trying to say they're going back to Arsenal
on his own team, so you know it happens.
Yeah, but at least stay true to Chelsea. I just think they will play like shit. No one's going back to Arsenal. No one's downgrading like that. Come on.
Once reality hits you, because you still got a little bit of time to kind of let it marinate in your head. Once you
reality, you think you're going to finish above us next season? What's reality hitting you?
Listen, it's gonna be
I can't wait for next season's show already. It's gonna be jokes. Do
you know what? I feel there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in the summer. A lot of comparison shows, and there's a lot of shows
bro. We'll definitely be chopping all that off. It's gonna be brilliant, trust me. So, people, you heard it there. You got some stuff to look forward to, man. So, Cal, we got some supers to get through before we leave. And make sure you smash the like button, guys. Make sure you go into the description and follow everyone. Make sure you follow Daps, Lee, and Lewis and the other boys as well. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't be here for legit reasons. So yeah, man, big up everyone. Make sure you smash that like button.
Also, big up to Big Steve and Grizz for passing through as well. Much
100%.
Was Grizz there as well? Was Grizz up?
Yeah, Grizz is in the chat as well. Big up Grizz, Godfather as always.
Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says Lee's going down is for the Hendo slander judged by KG.
Yeah, for real. He's been slandering my captain for a minute still.
Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says any half decent player going to United is like marrying a community naughty girl with 5 kids by 5 different baby dads. It's just facts.
Oh shit, that's peak. Aye.
Terry Milner Silva says KDB still overrated. Do you think, Drift?
We just addressed that.
Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says Chelsea, I'd have Hendo, Thiago, and Naby over a fit Fab. I disagree. Oh, I don't.
Boys, is the Thiago thing a bit premature?
Oh, Daps, don't do this, bro.
No, I'm asking. Look, I can be 100 with you. The Tottenham game was one of the first Liverpool games I watched. I don't watch you, genuinely. Why would I watch my rivals that are good? I don't want to watch them with, right? So I don't watch you, but I feel like...
You put a judge on us then.
But I feel like you lot, didn't rate him till this season. And then all of a sudden, this season, like, you lot are... Bro, I know a lot of Liverpool fans that didn't rate him.
Hold on, when you say you lot,
we don't claim those guys. We don't claim those guys.
You know what? The thing is, when we come on YouTube, we kind of have to sometimes take some.
No, Daps, I need you to categorize this because when you say
not you lot, one of you 3 will have because you argue over everything. So I guarantee you, one of
not
you.
Not on Thiago, we don't.
You
not
never
on
argue.
Thiago, we don't.
No, not Thiago. I said Cater, not Thiago.
Oh, Cater. I thought he was talking about Thiago.
No. Come on, bro. Thiago, I wanted it.
Oh, Naby. Oh, yeah. I mean, we've had a few conversations about Naby.
A couple of good months, and now everyone's screaming like Cater's like ready to step in and replace.
Yeah, I've always backed Naby still.
That will probably be the 65 million fee that you never spend money on.
Look, we're not going to talk about Naby. Again, we got that can be addressed at another time. But guys, it's been a pleasure. We've gone overtime, so you've had us for longer tonight as well, people. So make sure you go and support everybody. You can see Lee's right there. Make sure you go and support Lee. Lewis, as always, make sure you go and support Lewis. And Daps, as always, make sure you go and support Daps. And subscribe if you're new here as well. Make sure you smash that like button. And obviously, we'll be back tomorrow for the call-in show. And then we'll be back next week, which I think might be the last Prem Panel show of the season, which is quite upsetting. I'm not even going to lie, but, you know, we'll see. We may do a little overtime, and obviously we're going to switch it up, and there'll be a summer version throughout the summer. But make sure you smash the like button, as I said, guys. And as always, big up everyone. Big up George as well for sending in the video. I know that was a bit unpleasant for Lee, but he made sure he got that done. In fact, you know what?
I didn't mean Thiago, by the way, because the comments are going mad. Apparently,
but you said Thiago. I'm not gonna lie, you did.
I didn't mean Thiago. I meant Kate.
No, that's fair dues. And you know, in the spirit of one of our panelists, we'll end the show with this great message from George. Big up everyone. Smash the like button on the way out, and we'll see you soon.
Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. I told you guys, I told you in the preview last week that we were going to smoke Arsenal. It's about time a team didn't bend over to them, which we didn't today. All right, first 20 minutes might have been shaky but we finally grew into the game, and yeah, we told the little boys to sit down, and they just couldn't handle it. So yeah, enjoy trying to play Newcastle, because I'm pretty sure they've only lost to like City and Liverpool today in the fight, and obviously Everton fighting relegation as well. So yeah, top 4 is going to be ours, baby. Kai Spurs!
Peace.